Hey YouTube, this is the Robinhood investor. Hope you had a great day of trading. As always, I really appreciate your support. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about investing, subscribe to this channel. Today I'm going to go over Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. Apple develops consumer electronics, computer software, and services. Consumer electronics include iPhone, iPad, and Mac. Computer software includes macOS, iOS, and iTunes. And services include iOS App Store, Apple Music, and iCloud. Current price of Apple is $197.95. Market cap is $954 billion. P/E ratio is 17.5, and forward P/E ratio is 14.3, which is great considering the market average is 24. All right, let's take a look at the performance. Today, up 0.2%. After hours, up 4.03% after the earnings report today. 1 week, up 2.58%. 1 month, up 7.69%. 3 months, up 13.4%. 1 year, up 34.83%. And 5 years, up 228.23%. All right, let's look at. So today, Apple's reported earnings for third quarter. The revenue was up 17%. And earnings per share was up 40% to new June quarter records. Services revenue reached a new all-time high. The company posted quarterly revenue of $53.3 billion, which is an increase of 17% from the year ago quarter. So that's year-over-year performance. Quarterly earnings per share, $2.34, which is up 40%. And international sales accounted for 60% of the quarter's revenue. So that's anything outside of the US. And the CEO, Tim Cook, says, "We're thrilled to report Apple's best June quarter ever and our 4th consecutive quarter of double-digit revenue growth." That's pretty good considering it's a really large company. I think the largest by market cap, and they're still doing double-digit revenue growth. Our Q3 results were driven by continued strong sales of iPhone, services, and wearables. And we are very excited about the products and services in our pipeline. So iPhone, which is their largest revenue generator, and services they continue to do really well. Scroll down a little bit. Apple CFO says our strong business performance drove revenue growth in each of our geographic segments. Net income of $11.5 billion and operating cash flow of $14.5 billion. We returned almost $25 billion to investors through our cash return program during the quarter, including $20 billion in share repurchases. So they're still doing a share buyback, so that's probably what also increased the earnings per share. And in terms of future guidance for next quarter, revenue between $60 billion and $62 billion, gross margin between 38 and 38.5%, operating expenses between $7.95 to $8.05 billion. And then in terms of tax rate, approximately 15% before discrete items. And then going to specific numbers. So this is Apple's Q3 2018 summary data. And just to orient you, the top half is broken down by region, and bottom half is broken down by the product category. So it's Americas, Europe, Greater China, Japan, and rest of Asia Pacific. So let's look at the sequential change and year-over-year change. So sequential means quarter to quarter, and then year-over-year means 1 year ago, second quarter. So in terms of quarter over quarter, on average, down 13%, but year-over-year growth up 17%. And most of the growth is coming from America and Greater China. So it's the first and third number you see here. And over 60% of the revenue came from international. All right, let's look at the product categories. So that's iPhone, iPad, Mac, services, and other products. So similar to broken down by region, it's you can see sequential change, that's quarter over quarter, and then year over year. So looking at quarter over quarter, it's down 13%. So it's broken down by units and revenue. So in terms of units sold, it marginally changed by 1%, but in terms of revenue, it was up 20%. So that means most of their sales, iPhone 10 and iPhone 8, those phones, in terms of the price per unit, the revenue per sale also increased, which is really good. And then another number I was looking at was services, so it's up 31%, which is really good. So overall, Apple performed really well this quarter, and pretty impressed by the performance. So would I continue to add more shares to my portfolio? I currently do have Apple shares in my portfolio and plan to add more over time. It's a great dividend play, and I think it's going to do well in the long run just because of the brand loyalty that customers have. So that's all for this video. What are your thoughts on Apple? Comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about investing, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.